I know there's a lot of tension in the world right now with the election results coming out yesterday. There's so many people that are grieving. There's so many people that are celebrating. And I think regardless of where you are in this situation and what end of the spectrum you fall on, I think it's just an odd and hard and heated and divided time. And there's been a very big shift in energy just in the world and in this country in general. And last night I went to a yoga class where the teacher shared a Buddhist quote that said, "Chop wood, carry water." And the story behind the quote is basically that throughout all seasons of life, whether they are good, bad, stressful, positive, exciting, liberating, grieving, mourning, celebrating, whatever the season of life that you are in, whatever is happening, there are always things that you will do to carry yourself forward. There will always be things that you need to do, like chopping wood or carrying water, that happen every single day, regardless of what season of life you are in, regardless what is happening in your life or in the world around you. And that was just really refreshing, I think, to be reminded of, because there's so much right now that we can't deliberately control. There's so much that we are maybe reacting to or responding to or learning how to navigate. And I think in many cases, and for many of us, some of the most important things that we can do right now are remind ourselves of the ways that we can show up both for ourselves and the people around us every single day in honestly simple and basic and mundane ways, so that we can continue moving forward. We can continue to learn and grow and become better, or even just merely survive and get through this time if that's what you need to do. So to give you a little bit of ideas or perspective, for me, chopping wood and carrying water looks like waking up, journaling in the morning, meditating. It means going on my morning walk, making sure that I'm intentionally carving out time where I can be mindful and present that will help me feel grounded and sane with the chaos happening around me. It also means taking care of my body physically, exercising, spending time outside in nature, working out, lifting weights a couple times a week, trying to add in yoga or other practices where, again, I am practicing mindfulness, connecting with my body and my breath, doing things to improve or keep my mental health sane. So going back to some of those practices of journaling, reading, meditating, breath work, talking to friends, calling friends, checking in with people, staying in touch with family, communicating, not closing yourself off from the world around you, I think can be really important during this time. And ultimately, beyond that, being a good person. How can you show up during this time with kindness, with compassion, with empathy, with the goal of seeking to understand the people around you that maybe believe different things from you? How can you continue to be a good person despite maybe being in a difficult place with your neighbors or friends, or just a difficult place with the world or the country around you? I know it's not easy, but I think if you remember to chop wood, carry water, if you remember to show up for yourself, the people around you, and be a good person along the way, this will all feel easier, and we will get through it, and we will be able to make the country and our world and our communities a better place.